We're in the middle of September 2022, and the real estate market has cooled off. Nationwide, we're seeing some states turn into complete buyer's market, other states just balancing out, and over here in Hampton Roads, we're still going strong, but there's definitely some changes. So if you're a homeowner here in Hampton Roads and you're curious on what's going on with the real estate market and how this may affect you for the upcoming future with whatever you might be thinking of doing, stay tuned, because today we're going to dive into exactly what's going on here in Hampton Roads and how this may affect you. What's going on, guys? Tane with the Digital Realty team here of eXp Realty, and today we're going to be going over August 2022 Hampton Roads real estate market update. And if you're a homeowner out there or a possible buyer that's thinking about making a move within the next upcoming months, this information is going to help you a ton because the market's changing. And it's good for you to understand how to navigate through this, especially when there's such a huge drastic difference between what's going on nationwide and what's happening here in Virginia and Hampton Roads. All right. But before we start, if you find this information valuable, consider hitting the like button and subscribing and commenting down below. This lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job, and I do this for absolutely free. So if you do find this information valuable, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. We drop videos on a monthly basis. And as well, comment down below on any questions that you may have that I could possibly help answer. Because I am a local agent here in Hampton Roads, and we're in the market on a daily basis, so I'm very knowledgeable on this. Our team would love to chat with you, see what we did to help out if you have any questions, all right? But other than that, let's dive into it. For August 2022, what we've seen is we're starting to see what's happening in other markets nationwide, starting to happen a little bit over here, but only in the sales price aspect. So what we've actually seen was after reaching an all-time record high of $328,795 in the median sales price here in Hampton Roads in May of 2022, we're actually down about 4% in August at $315,990, right? And to get you a good idea of, what it looked like before, pre-COVID, the median sales price was actually $255,000. So we've come a long way. Within that 4 years, we've seen it. Within the past 4 years, we've seen it increase up to 23.9% increase in the median sales price, all right, which is not normal. So what's starting to happen right now is just starting to normalize a little bit. And what we're seeing in other markets, like I showed in the last video, the macro versus micro level, which I'll include at the end as well in case if you haven't seen that, nationwide, we're seeing a ton of sales price dip. But majority has a lot to do with as well. The inventory has increased tremendously in some of these states. It hasn't happened here yet in Virginia. All right, we're still really far behind on inventory level. To give you a good idea, our active listings for August 2022, 4,117. That's down month over month still in comparison to July 2022 at 4,129, and year over year. In comparison to August 2021 was 4,467. And now pre-COVID level, if you look at that, it's totaled 8,824. So we're very far from balancing still. And, with the rates continuing to rise right now, we're fluctuating in the 6.5 to 8%. Right, that's essentially going to slow down the market a little bit, and we are seeing that starting to reflect over in our median sales price. But keep in mind, what we've seen over the past 3 years has not been a normal market. It's been an insane market. So if anything was to happen, it's going to be balancing out, which we're still really far from, and the MSI will show that, which we'll go over here shortly. But the settled sales during August was 2,991. That's actually up a little bit in comparison to July, but down tremendously year over year in comparison to August 2021. which was at 3,647. That's a huge difference, and we're up almost 2% from August 2019, right, which was at 2,934. All right, and what we're seeing in pending sales for August was 2,820. That's up a little bit from July, which was 2,777, but down year over year in comparison to August 2021, which was at 3,647. And in August 2019, the pending sales was at 2,844. But this is what I was talking about before. We're still really far from it actually even balancing out. What we're seeing, the MSI, the monthly supply of inventory. Again, this is the data that if no one was to list, this is how many months of inventory we've got available. No one else was to list their home for sale. In August 2022, we've had 1.39 MSI, monthly supply of inventory. That's up a little bit, 0.2% in comparison to July, which is a 1.37, but down from 1.41 in August 2021. And now look at this. In August 2019, the MSI was 3.71. And this is still considered a seller's market, quite honestly, even those 3 months. But yeah, that's why I say we're a little far from balancing out. And median days on market right now, we're up a little bit. In August, it was 15 days. That's up 3 days from July and up pretty much about 3 days as well in comparison to August 2021. And the residential new construction sold in August was 285. That's up month over month from 237 in July and down year over year, which was 304 in August 2021. All right. And then this is just the data again that we went over here, just so you can take a quick look. The median sales price increase in comparison to August 2021, 6.39%, which is still really good. All right. Active listings, we saw 7.84% less in comparison to 2021. Pending sales, 20% less than 2021 as well. Settled sales, 18.4% less. New construction sales, 6.25% less. And again, median sales price increased by 6.39%, which is still really good. And as you just saw, Hampton Roads real estate market is shifting. However, we're still very far away from it being even a balanced market, but it's important for you to understand that it is shifting because all you're seeing across the news right now is what's happening nationwide in other states where it's completely turned into a buyer's market or just balanced out altogether. And now is the time where you need an experienced local agent such as our team or others even to help you make this move through the market, because you don't want to get yourself mixed up with what's going on in the rest of the world in comparison to what's actually happening here in Hampton Roads and possibly lose that house that you have in mind, or possibly even as a seller lose some equity because you're listening to what's happening around the world, right? So, and in my last video, the macro versus micro level covers that. So I'll have a link at the end for you to click on if you want to go check that out. That shows you really a big difference between what's going on nationwide versus exactly over here in Hampton Roads. But now is still a great time to sell or buy depending on your situation. But yeah, please, if you found this information valuable, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and comment down below on any questions that you may have that we could possibly help answer. And as well, if you're a buyer or a seller out there that's thinking about making a move but unsure of what to do because of the fact that rates have went up and sales prices right now in some cases are up, stagnant, or either possibly down, right? But yeah, reach out, let's chat, see if it makes any sense at all for you to even consider selling, and see if it makes any sense at all for us to even consider working together. All right, I appreciate you tuning in and hope you have a great rest of the day.